What's up everyone, and welcome to the How to Bracelet Bar Lace Your Vans video by Lace Anchors. This video is brought to you by EasyGo Wallets. I'm going to show you real quick how these guys work. They're super awesome. This is the blue wallet, and it's really unique, completely different than anything out there. Holds 8 cards. I'll show you real quick how they slide in here. This wallet's super durable. It floats. It's lightweight. You can see that's 4 cards on this side. Holds your IDs, your credit cards, school IDs, whatever you have, and I'll show you on this side. Holds 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. It locks in place so they can't fall out. They stay exactly where they're supposed to, and then your cash simply slides right into this little slot here and holds everything securely in place. Super cool, lightweight, easy to use. EasyGo Wallets. Check them out on our site. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you exactly how to make a bracelet and bar lace a full pair of Vans with one pair of our rocketing shoelaces. These are 36-inch rocketing laces, perfect for Vans, the original Vans shoes. And alright, let's get started. So you can see we got tons of colors of rocketing laces on our website to choose from, with different color tips, all sorts of combinations, and you guys can kind of choose what you want to do there. I'll go ahead and show you the bracelet here. It's really cool the way it works. It's self-contained, meaning that there's no clips, there's nothing. It's adjustable, and it's only using the shoelace, nothing else. I'll show you the blue one here because you can see the pattern a little bit better, but it's pretty cool, the functionality and the way it works. It's simple, and it's pretty neat that you can do a full set of Vans shoes bar laced and get a bracelet out of it as well. So check this out. This is how you stick it on. You pinch it here, slide your hand in, adjust it to the length that you desire by holding each side of the clip. You pinch it, and you can see that I can make it tighter or looser, and it's just kind of cool. It's unique, it's different, it's just something that we came up with here. Now, to do this, what you're gonna do is take your first pair of laces and you're gonna get the tips together. So I'm gonna show you first how to do the bar lacing, and then I'll show you how to make the bracelet. And you'll find the center here, and you're gonna trim that and trim it at an angle. So you're gonna take it like this and trim it at an angle, and I'll show you why. To use our lace anchors, it makes it really simple. Once you trim it, now this is for adults only. If you're not an adult, get an adult. You're gonna take a lighter and you're gonna singe the tip here. That's gonna prevent this shoelace from fraying or coming apart, or you having any issues basically with the shoelace once you trim it. You can see here when I cut it at the angle, that gives me a nice point. Now what you're gonna have to do is grab your lace anchors. You can get these from our website, laceanchors.com, and you can get triple pack, single pack, double pack, whatever you're looking for. You can also purchase some at some local shoe companies and shoe retailers, and this is how they work. So you can see I've already done this shoe. So after I trimmed the lace in half, I used half the lace for this shoe, and now I'm gonna use half of it for this shoe. You take it through the center hole, back through the top hole of the lace anchor, and instructions come on the package, so you don't have to worry about that. And you're gonna take it over the top and into the bottom slot of the lace anchor. And what this lace anchor does is it's going to hold your shoelace in place. It's not gonna come undone, meaning that this is anchored, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Now that you have this end in, you're gonna take your shoelace and you're actually gonna go underneath this first eyelet and come out of it. And you'll see the lace anchor here is gonna slide under there, and it's gonna get anchored, meaning that you can't pull your shoelace out of there. That's what's so cool about these, is they lock in place, yet they're still adjustable. No knots behind the tongue, no knots behind the eyelets, nothing uncomfortable. They're super flat, lock your laces in place. So you can see I went straight over the top, across into the opposite eyelet, and now I'm gonna come out of the eyelet right above it. So you can see my lace is back out, and I'm gonna go across into this eyelet. If you already know how to do this, or you have lace anchors, you're not worried about this part, you just wanna see the bracelet, fast forward a little bit into the video and you can see where we do how to show you how to make the bracelet with the shoelace. Now I'm gonna take this straight underneath and out of the next hole above, straight across. It's very repetitive, very simple. I'll show you at the top here how to lock it in place. Come back out of the hole above, straight across. back out of the hole above that one, straight across. Okay, and this is where the lace anchor is utilized to lock this pattern in place. You can go through that center hole, back out of the top hole, and you're gonna slide this down. What that's gonna do, what you wanna do is put your foot in, slide this lace anchor down, get it in about the correct spot that you want to where it's comfortable. You can slip your foot in and out. Then you'll pinch this, pull your lace anchor up and go into the bottom slot. And that locks this shoelace in place to where you don't have to worry about your lace loosening up, coming undone. You can see it's locked in place there. Pull that up, and you can actually take this excess, tuck it inside your shoe so that you can adjust it later, or trim it off and singe it like you did initially so that it's not uncomfortable. And you can see you now have a perfectly bar-laced Vans shoe, utilizing only one shoelace. So I still have this other half, which I already did this shoe, but that's what I use the other half for. And what that does is it leaves me with one whole extra shoelace that I can now create a bracelet, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, so for the bracelet, it's pretty simple. What you're gonna do is form this S right here. It's gonna look just like that. And what you wanna do is make sure you have about an inch or two hanging off this end and an inch or two hanging off this end. Basically bring it together. Make sure you have the ends here hanging off, because that's what this extra is gonna give you when you let it hang off, so that you have the adjustability to make it smaller or tighter on your wrist. And what you're gonna do is pinch it right here. And you want to have this behind the shoelace just like so when you start. I'm sorry. The loop back there behind this piece. And you're basically gonna braid it, and I'll show you what you do right now. Is you just bring this piece over and you start braiding. You go back and forth over the top of basically this strand of the lace. And you're gonna do this all the way to the bottom, back and forth over the top. So as you can see, you can see it looks like this right here. And what that formed basically is this portion right here of the shoelace. So you can see if I pull this out, that's what we're making. I'll show you how to slide it in at the end and complete it. So you're just gonna keep continuing braiding this all the way down. Try to keep this in the frame. So you can see as I was braiding it was kind of getting tangled up, but it doesn't really matter, just untangle it so that it's straight. And just always keep it pinched wherever you're at, and that'll hold that braid right in that spot. Over the top, over the top, over the top. It's a pretty simple process. Okay, now you can see I'm down here towards the bottom, and this is where it can get a little bit tricky. You might have to kind of play with it a little bit, and just to get it to end in the perfect spot. As you can see, I just keep going. I'm gonna pull this through this last loop here and keep folding it over. This one is actually gonna end up about perfect. So you can see I've ended, I have nothing left, but I can take this and go back through this loop one more time and pull that kind of tight a little bit. Now you can see I've ended it. It's pretty perfect, or it looks pretty good. You can kind of adjust it and get it exactly how you want it, all the way down to the bottom. And now to connect them, basically I'm gonna take this and go underneath that little loop that I created at the end. Pull that through, and then I'm going to take this one and go underneath this little loop from where I started And now you can see here, that's how you're gonna adjust it and pull it tight. You have yourself a bracelet made from shoelaces. All right guys, that's it. Grab yourself some Rocket Ink shoelaces, make yourself some bracelets, grab some lace anchors, get those Vans bar laced up, and we'll see you next time.